Okay, I'm on an art pad today, and it's a great art pad, a gray tone, but this is only 84 pounds, so it might wrinkle a little bit. And just remember, you want like an 184-pound art paper when you're looking, and then it will stay firm and not wrinkle up. You can always iron the back of it, just to let you know, and that will take the wrinkles out. All right, so I'm using my 3/4 inch brush, and I lay it on water. And water laid on paper towel, take that off. We're using multi-surface paints, floating medium, but this is a neon purple. So we have violet pansy right there. That looks black, but it's dioxazine purple. And then that's the neon purple. So this is thicket and citrus green and floating medium. So I'm going to come right here and I want to show you a couple little tricks for the hydrangea. So now if you're in your double loader, that's going to help you. But I'm going to do this right on the foam plate to show you. There's 5 pieces to the double loader. Here's what the double loader looks like. And you put light green and dark green and you split it to pick it up. But I show you right here on Practice Strokes how to use this. So check that out, how to use a double loader. Okay. Now I want you to see that I'm going to come here and I'm going to wiggle, 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 and slide to the tip. Now what we're looking for with this sleeve is it is a very large leaf for hydrangea. Okay, and I'm going to come in here and let's also try the Y. See that Y? 1, 2, 3. I can do a shell and then I can slide down. And you see how I did this. I had it all downward, kind of like when I'm doing a sunflower leaf. Okay. Okay, and we pull the stem in. So this is those leaves that are all behind the hydrangea. As you are looking at the hydrangea, they have these big, gorgeous leaves. And what I want to show you, see how when I stand up, I got to stand up, and then slide to a point. And lots of people don't do that last slide. And then you put the chisel in there, and we're going part way down. Okay, so I can have a couple little leaves out here. Okay, and also right in here is where I can put some of the new growth. Okay. All right. So now what I want to show you is I'm going to get like maybe a 12. Where's my 12? A 12 flat. Okay. And I'm going to wipe that off. And then what I'm going to use is I'm going to come in here and let's get a little bit of the purple. Okay. So I can come right in here on the edges and practice that with the purple. Okay. But let's get some neon. I'm going to touch here, wiggle and pull, wiggle and pull. And then I can come over here. Okay, but I can also put some of the dark purple in here. And then you go back and stroke over it a couple times. Okay, so the neon and look, if you overdo it, you come right back and put some more citrus in. Or you can come back and put some more thicket in. All right, so look, and pull, pull. All right, but now let's come in here with some neon. All right, I can come right in here. And when you go to the next stroke next to it, it helps you blend it in. All right, so watch this. I'm going to come right here. I'm going to wiggle and then pull. And then go right next to that and pull some more. Oops. And here's some darker green. This just gives you a nice little added touch. I can even bring some violet pansy in here. See, they're all different colors of purple. Let's get the neon again. Wiggle, pull. And when you pull, you lift. All right. All right. Okay, so you get some pretty purple looks in there. Now, what I'm going to do is I can take this 12 and I've done this before in a black background, but I'm going to show you that I'm going to do. Here's a cluster of hydrangeas here. And then I can also do a little hydrangea here that's a little bit different. Look at this. I got the dioxazine purple. I want it lumpy on the edge. Oh, I didn't get white. All right, there we go. All right, so then I can get some violet pansy with a little neon maybe. All right, I'm going to bring this up a little bit higher. Yeah, so you can see it. And I'm going to bring a little bit of white. So look, I slip, slap, slip, slap. So this is one kind of hydrangea. So you're just slip slapping, but you're changing the colors from this outside color, slip, slap, slip, slap. Okay. You can also just come in here with the corner of the brush and like sweep the corner. All right. See how that gives you a real pretty look. And I can put neon right in here on top. Okay. A little bit of neon in here. And then a little bit of citrus in here because that means there's new growth, new petals. All right. So now what I want to do over here is show you that I'm using um, wicker white. Well, no, it's going to be purple side loaded. All right. So dioxazine purple. 12 and smaller. 12, you can go either way. You can double load regularly, or you can just pick up one predominant color and then you keep picking up by side loading the second color. All right. So what I want to do is I want to do 1, 2, 3. So this is what we're doing. We're not going all the way up and all the way down. We're not. We are just going push up, push up, push up. So you're just doing a little bit of a white cap, white cap, white cap. All right, so you can guide it around a little bit. All right. So what I like to do is go around the outside edges by pushing, push, push, push. What I mean is pressure, push up, push up. But you're not really, you're just guiding it. You're not really making a teardrop like we usually do. Okay, so dioxazine purple, side load the white, and then every once in a while you do the 5 petals. See how I just curve it around and I'm not making it a complete teardrop. Okay. So this is just showing you some basics on hydrangeas. I know we've done hydrangeas here before, but I want you to see there's a couple little tricks that can make it easy to do them from these little slip slap strokes. So my favorite I still have is when I've done these down here. Okay, so you have pretty leaves, and then when you're doing, I'm gonna put some green out here. See, I picked up green on the brush before I washed it, and that gives you a little bit of purple and a little bit of green. And that means that they're just blooming out. All right. So what do you think? Showing you just a few little ways. Before we put the centers, I want you to see that I come right in here with water and a 2 script liner. Roll it, roll it, roll it. And I'm going to come right here. I need an inky. All right. And I'm going to sign. So see, this is real dry on the paper. And then I can sign. So let me show you how fun with this wipe away tool. We call it a kiss tool because it looks like a candy kiss, but it's a wipe away tool. And for $1 more, I think you get a second wipe away tool that has a different head on it. And it wipes away something that you don't like. I want you to see that I am just going to put citrus green in here. And they're little teeny dots. This is a rubber tip. So it moves when you're working with it, which is nice. And it's not hard it bounces a little bit. So see how much that changes it with a dark background. And that pop, you can put just a couple in here if you want. And then in here, I'm going to put more white. Okay. So I hope you enjoyed that. And I will see you later. Please join our Facebook group and please subscribe if you haven't subscribed and ring the bell so it will tell you when I'm going to be on live. And I hope you learned something. Enjoy. Talk to you later. Bye bye.